Welcome, lovely Cancer, to your general timeless reading. I will begin your reading with crystal and turban seashell scrying, symbolic cards, and I also have some tarot and oracle for you as well. Let's go ahead and roll, lovely Cancer, and see what Spirit has in store. Holy Spirit, Holy Divine, all who are with me in the highest divine realms of love and truth, ask that you please give me clear understanding, clear communication, and interpretation skills to bring forth the most loving information that Cancer needs to know most. Thank you, Spirit. And I can already tell that Cancer. So what I'm seeing here is you're coming through as part masculine and part feminine, okay, in one body. So that's telling me a very, very good balance of masculine and feminine energy. Now, you have a full head of hair, so that's also telling me that you are doing something or getting ready to step in the energy of doing something, taking action towards some kind of project, something like that, or something that's going to make you happy. It could even be a person as well. But there's something that's going to make you very happy here, but it's going to be divinely guided because of the full head of hair, something divinely led and divinely protected. Okay. You will be divinely protected throughout a situation. Now, both of your eyes are open, so you're seeing something clearly. You have a huge, tremendous smile on your face, so something's going to make you really happy. Now, you are holding a bunny rabbit. Now, first of all, anytime that I see a doll of any kind, stuffed animal, that's telling me something about security. So, something that may affect either your finances or your happiness. Abundance can be in many forms, but there's some kind of abundance that you're creating here, or you're getting ready to create. Okay, and you're going to see the effects of it, because a rabbit, for me, in this situation, is symbolic for quick abundance, manifesting quickly, lucky if you believe in luck. But it's definitely some kind of abundance here. So that's really, really good. But I'm also seeing there's like a group of people. Now, that can be a group of two or more. Okay. I'm seeing two, but that's going to depend on your personal situation for each person that watches this. So I'm seeing kind of like a ringleader. There's one person that has their back turned towards you, Cancer, while you're over here holding the bunny rabbit. You're all happy. You're kind of in your own zone. There's this ringleader that's coming through older. Now, for some of you, it may not be an older person. It may be someone that you look up to as an authoritative figure, okay? Someone like a parent, a teacher, aunt, something like that. Uncle, it's not gender specific, but I am seeing an older female in body, okay? Now, this older feminine has a huge smirk on her face as she's walking away from you. Now, there is some distance, about that much, between you and this older woman. Now, that could be physical distance, emotional distance, or a mixture of both. There's another person, the second person that I was telling you about, that this person's to the side. This person looks sad. This person's looking down, kind of like a humped back, bending over, almost a depressive type energy. Like, I really don't want to walk away from you, Cancer, but I kind of have to. This could be a job situation, could be family, but there's some kind of setting here where there's a group, okay, that's going to be very significant. But I definitely feel like it's because either you're creating something or getting ready to start creating something new, and there's some kind of jealousy involved here with people, and they're going to walk away, or it's going to cause some kind of tower moment, or it could be just plain and simple that there's a group of people where there's a ringleader that of course, again, in this situation I'm going to talk about too, could be because of jealousy, turning their back and start kind of either saying some things that aren't true to other people in this group, or they could just not see something clearly and speak something that's not the whole truth. But you know, the way this ringleader was smirking, I'm feeling more like it's on purpose, to be honest. Okay. You know, I have to tell you what I'm feeling. All right, Spirit, Holy Divine, please give me the top 2 cards for Cancer. Please give me the top 2 cards for Cancer. Please tell me when to stop. Please tell me when to stop. Thank you. And I just heard "How Now, Brown Cow." Earlier, I heard a male say "How now." So that's going to be for one specific person that watches this. So if that's something that you say or someone that you are around says frequently, this is going to be especially for you. Okay. Now, it is going to be for everyone. I want to make that clear, not just for this one person, but it's just a clarification for one person that you need to listen very carefully. Okay. Thank you. What do we have? We have bound. Feel like you're tied to something or tied up. We are, balancing something here. Okay, and you also see I added in the glitter, so that's symbolic for spirit. I did see you, Cancer, coming in as a good balance of masculine and feminine, and you can see this is balanced out. Okay, so that's really good. So what I'm seeing here is there is some kind of situation that's making you feel like you can't move forward, like you're stuck. Okay, but there's something that's going to happen where you're going to be able to be balanced out. And what I'm feeling here is there's some kind of situation that's involving a group of people that there's going to be this tower moment that's going to happen, and you're going to need to allow that tower moment to fall. Okay, let it happen, because once the energies of this group of people leaves your life. Now, I'm not saying everyone's going to leave your life, okay? It could just be something simple like, you know, maybe you are working with a group of people and you realize, you know what, this isn't for me. It's ruining friendships, it's ruining relationships. I'm going to step away and I'm going to work over here where I'm going to be happier. I'll still be friends with these people. You know, I'll still set my boundaries. But for most of you, I feel like it's going to be a situation of where there's going to be cut ties. Okay. In those situations, it's going to be very important because of where I saw you holding the bunny rabbit with the abundance and some kind of security, that you cut spiritual cords. Okay. You cleanse yourself when this tower moment happens. Okay. Going to be very important because what that's going to do is that's going to clear up energy. Kind of like as Spirit has showed me, you know, you have to think of yourself as a device. And when we attempt to download information or download an app into a phone, sometimes, you know, we get, hey, device is full, you got to clean it up, right? You got to clean it up, you got to reboot it, you got to get rid of old photos, videos, all these things that no longer serve you, right? Then you have to go through a process of reboot. So you've got to, you know, make sure everything's cleansed, including your spirit, right? Let go, release, forgive. Remembering that forgiveness doesn't mean that whatever someone does to you is okay. But when we forgive, what that does is it sets our spirit free. Okay. It makes our spirit lighter. It provides extra space that we can now receive those downloads. We can receive those things that we are attempting to manifest. We can actually bring those into to our reality. But as long as we are, hanging on to things, for some of you, this group of people could have already turned their back on you. They could have already walked away, or you could have already walked away from them. Okay, but you may still be hanging on to some kind of energies, some kind of hurt, maybe healing from this situation. It's going to depend on your timeline, okay? But once you release those energies and cleanse yourself, reboot yourself, okay, that's going to bring you from this stuck, stagnant energy where you feel like your hands are tied, you can't move forward, into a complete balance. And that's where the divine guidance and divine protection is going to kick in. Okay. So very nice. Spirit, Holy Divine, where would you like for me to begin? Which deck? Ooh, here. Okay. Thank you. What would you like to tell Cancer, please? What would you like to tell lovely? Ooh, thank you. Okay. We have some that flipped. Okay. These? Yes. This one. Yes. And this one? Yes. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. So first we have strength. It says bravery, patience, pride, determination, courage, endurance, and compassion. Yes, yes, yes. Very beautiful. Okay. And that came attached with the tower. I cannot make it up. So Spirit is saying that you are going to be given the strength and courage that you need during this situation. Okay. Whatever this is that's making you feel this way, allow it to fall. It's got to go. Okay. So next we have Three of Cups. It's going to involve, I'm telling you, this is like a group of people, a group of friends. It could be family, it could be co-workers, but there's a group of people here. And that's how I'm getting it, since it's beside the tower. Okay. And then we have the Page of Cups. Now somebody could come in with an apology. That could be the one person that I saw, kind of humped over, looking down sad, not really wanting to walk away from you, but feeling obligated like they have to. So for some of you, not everyone, it could be a situation like if it's job related, to where, like say the owner says, if you remain friends with this person with cancer, then you can no longer, I'm going to fire you. You can't work here anymore. It could be something like that. There's some kind of obligation that this person that feels sorry, even if they don't tell you in person, I'm really picking up this person's energy. There's somebody in this group that does not agree with whomever the ringleader is, but they have no choice. Okay. Spirit's wanting someone to know that, whatever that's about. Okay. But again, that's not for everyone. Okay. Spirit, continue with this deck. Yes. Okay. What else? Please tell me more about this situation. What does Cancer need to know? Yeah, I'm definitely getting that Three of Cups. That's the group of people. Normally, that's like collaboration, getting together with friends, family, hanging out, having fun. But no, that's not what I'm getting here at all. I'm getting the absolute opposite. This is the group of people that there's going to be some kind of severing of ties. And, and again, for some of you, it may just be setting strong, healthy boundaries. But for most of you, no. I feel like what's happening here, there's jealousy involved. Any way you look at it. Spirit's pulling me. Where are we going? The Tower. The Tower. Okay, I'm going to pick the card up. Ooh, wow. Spirit is really pulling me to this card. The card says itself, upheaval, disgrace, calamity, release, downfall, flash of insight, revelation. What do you want me to say, Spirit? Okay, so I feel like Spirit's wanting me to tell you. I'm like getting chills on my neck right now. There's something that, if you're not careful, Cancer, is really going to make you feel like you want to fall apart when this happens, if it hasn't happened already. Okay. You can see how this person's face is kind of looks like it's cracking. Okay. You don't want to allow yourself to be in that mindset. Just remember, if it hasn't happened yet, when this does occur, it's going to be very important that you stay in balance, okay? And just let it fall. Let it go. And remember that this is something that needed to happen for you to create that space to manifest something that's beautiful, something that's abundant, something that's going to make you very, very happy, okay? We have the wheel of fortune, wheel of destiny. So you have some, see here again, you have some very, very lucky card. Okay. You have something that's faded here. This could be something where, what's a good example here? It could be something to where you planted seeds for a while. Okay. Doing something in your life. Okay. It could just, for example, been helping others. Okay. Just giving of yourself freely, feeling like, you know what, I need to help this person over here, or I need to help this community with something. Okay. Volunteering to do something out of the goodness of your heart. And it's like the universe is wanting to kick in and give you that back. But as long as your energetic field is full with that group of people, you're too full to receive that download. I hope that makes sense. You're too full to receive that manifestation. So as this tower falls, you cleanse yourself, you reboot, right? All of a sudden, you've created that space. And that's when this wheel of fortune will kick in, this good karma that you're going to be receiving here. Okay. Whatever you've done, you've really made the divine and the universe. Well, I just have to say the divine very happy. I don't believe the universe has feelings, but you've made the divine very happy. And so, like, in doing so, the universe is rewarding you with some kind of karma here, some kind of really, really good karma. Very nice. Spirit, Holy Divine, what else would you like to tell Cancer, please? What else does Cancer need? Ooh, okay, this flips. What do we have? 6 of Wands. Yeah, see, that's the only one that flipped. Look, you have victory here. Victory over a situation. But see, again, we're going back to jealousy. The 6 of Wands. I know it's not in reverse, but I'm feeling it intuitively. I feel like this is going back to jealousy, because it's one of these things of where someone looks at the person, like on the original Rider-Waite-Smith deck, you'll see a person riding a horse, and it's kind of like the feeling of, oh, look at that person, they're on their high horse. That's what I'm getting here. Okay. So it's like a twofold. So it's like, yeah, Spirit just hit my hand. So that's confirmation. So there is a twofold. So yes, you're going to have victory over a situation, but it's also coming below the tower here. Okay. And because it's coming below the tower, I'm strongly getting that there is definitely jealousy involved, and that is why people are going to be walking away from you. So it's going to be important for you to take action towards healing. Yes, okay, we have to do that. We have to always take action. But at the same time, you don't want to allow yourself in this mind space, okay? You want to be whole. That's the goal. And that's what you need to focus on when this is taking place, okay? Okay, Spirit, Holy Divine, what else would you like Cancer to know, please? What else would you like Cancer to know? Okay, thank you. We have 5 of Cups. Yeah, see, there's mourning a loss. You're mourning a loss here. Yeah, so Spirit's saying it's going to be important that instead of focusing, this is what I just said, okay? It's just Spirit's confirming. Instead of focusing on the people that are going to be walking away or whatever this tower moment is going to mean for you, the falling down of something, okay? Not to focus on that. You need to focus on staying balanced. You need to focus on healing. You need to focus on whatever this is that you are either already taking action towards creating, if it's a job, going back to school, purchasing something, or the thought of something you want to manifest into your life. Focus on that, okay? Do things that make your heart happy and be thankful, appreciative of what you have, and where you are wanting to be, okay? What you are wanting to manifest into your life and create, okay? And just allow it. Just allow this, because this is something that is good for you. When we elevate in frequency, people, places, and situations will fall away. Okay. And it's for our highest good. It doesn't always feel that way when we're in the midst of it. But once we begin taking action towards healing and we move forward and we can find the miracle within the situation, sometimes it's hard to see that miracle. And we have to really, really look to find a miracle in it. But I promise you, there is a miracle. You can find it always. But you have to look. And sometimes, we have to really look down deep hard to find that miracle. And sometimes it may be years before we can see it. Thank you, Spirit. Peace. Yes. Okay. And what do we have? Yeah. See, we have the 5 of Pentacles that came out with the 2 of Coins. So Spirit's telling you again, just in a different way here, because this is feeling left out in the cold, okay? Or like some kind of loss of money, finances, something in the 3D. And the 2 of Coins, that's like the 2 of Pentacles, balance. This right here, you don't want to be in that energy, okay? Of feeling like you're having to juggle finances, feeling like you're having to juggle your mentality. So Spirit, again, is just confirming it's going to be very, very important to stay balanced and do the things that we've already talked about here. Okay, anything else before we close? Okay, Spirit's going to give you a guidance card or 2. Spirit, what would you like to tell Cancer? Thank you. That was fast. Reflection. And it says, you're being asked to reflect on your recent choices. What lessons have they taught you? Reflection is the mirror of your soul's growth. Use it to deepen your understanding and intuition. Yes. Yes. Very beautiful. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and close this, lovely Cancer. I do hope this helps. Much love to you. And remember, find your miracle in everything. If we look hard enough, we will find it. Much love.